Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills.
Set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
20-yard line.
Here's the first carry from MADDDEN. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
3rd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
53 to mark. 53. Check 53.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to John Ross. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Let's 57's right. Man,
On third down, he'll drop to throw. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down. No score after one on EA Sports. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
57. 19 right. Oh, you got deep? Check. 57 right. Let's go, defense. They smash. Defense. Trap 60. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm trying to collect. Joker. Track 99.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Get in the weight room. Let's 57's right. Watch the out.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Check safety.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
19 tight. Wings. You got to get that. 57's the Mike.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now it's Breida. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And some room to roam now. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jonathan Taylor, 72 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Now Breida on a toss left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now. 70-10 more. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. 57's the max, watch 57. Don't get nervous. Check 9, check 9.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
43-yard line.
Second and 14.
Let's go.
And they run the option on second down. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop.
Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Breida to get the third quarter started. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Odell Beckham, 41 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run once more with Taylor. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Bills 35. Steelers 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
And And the Steelers first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Smith catches left side. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Down, here's Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills continue to pour it on. So another score there. And often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Pittsburgh.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
54, right there. 54, Mike. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And the Steelers on third down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They go counter with Breida, and not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Clock counting down toward 40.